Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah, what the heck? Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright. I can be heard. I can be seen. Although, better light might be... oof, that's too much. No, we'll go with that. Alright, here we are. Part 4, Ravenclaw, Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Here we go. Meeting up with Professor Fig.
Revelio.
Alright, that's right there. That was right there. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, I love it when I have to wait. Sorry. Okay.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. A visitor. We'll see what we can find out.
This is my highly intelligent Ravenclaw.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with
It's
Professor
that
Black.
echo again.
It was a book we were after.
I hate it, but I don't think you guys can really hear it like I do. Maybe it's these headphones. Whatever.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
What friends? Oh, Natty, right. Okay. Now what? Oh, Sebastian.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Don't need it.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay. Is that... Yeah. Guys, I'm aware. I wish you could turn off tutorials. Maybe you can, and I haven't really looked into it, so... Hey. Can I turn
Professor
off
Fig and
tutorials?
Weasley have asked that I teach you
Whoa.
an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and
All
then
this
proceed
junk
to see
just
me
came up.
in my classroom.
Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling and cast Incendio on enemies. Yeah, we'll do. Also, we've got Herbology class, and we gotta meet Natty. But, settings. So, like, gameplay. Accessibility, toggle, aim mode, colorblind mode. Show standard notifications, show quest. I don't. Somebody let me know if you can turn off tutorials. Also, you know what? I kind of feel like we're gonna up the difficulty here. Alright. Right, what do we do? Quest. Let's, we'll meet up with her after class. You know, I don't want to miss a class. So, Herbology class. Go to the greenhouses. Herbology class is fun.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please
Sebastian
welcome the
just
newest
eyeballing
rose
me.
in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, it's actually muffled. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that last time.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Of course I get the mature one.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Oh, mallow sweet. For those Merlin trials.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Oh, I really needed to plant. I really needed to plant Dittany seeds. Like, that's what they needed me to do.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Right.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Pruitt.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
I think he was the one that was trash-talking the Slytherins when I was one.
Nice
and
work
he's
in
like, oh, no
Defense
offense.
Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
You know, don't trash talk Slytherins, man. That isn't... Just because
Now, see
you're
that
not
dummy?
a
Just toss
skilled
the cabbages
duelist.
at it, and they'll do the rest.
Yeah. Cabbage. My cabbage. Oh.
Look at that. They'll call them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Oh.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
useful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Yeah, and move.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Okay, now let's go meet Natty, right? Right. Wait, we got, what is this? What's this? What is that? Oh, yeah, no, I don't care about that. I'll do that off screen. World map. Wait, what does that get you? Hold on. Oh, one more time. Nope, my bad. What are the rewards here? Appearances? That's it. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, world map. Alright, we're meeting Natty. Let's get as close to there as we. Oh wait, we have potions class to do too. Sorry, Natty, we got one more class. All right. All right. Herbology potions. That Natty.
It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all.
I could have told you that.
Points for Ravenclaw.
Yeah!
Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan
Sort
Weld
of.
potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your potion stations organized.
I didn't say I wasn't going to take the Fwooper feather. I just said I wasn't going to help Gareth.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few proficiency in potions or two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
That's the same thing that happens if you do give him the Fwooper feather.
Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Griffin.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Oh, ominous. It's probably hard to brew potions when you're blind, to be fair.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
He knew I took the feather!
Each of us has had enough excitement for one.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some
Maybe I do.
students seem
Maybe I
so
do.
confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
You have like a I don't know how long that was, like a 10, 20
Professor
second
Sharp
conversation.
said the Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
You have like a 20 second conversation with Amit, and he tells you everything about him. His entire character laid out in that one.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Thought for certain you'd have helped.
I'm glad I avoided trouble. Sharp certainly seemed upset with you.
His bark's worse than his bite. I think deep down he respects my artistic spirit. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Even when I'm trying not to like
Don't fret
Gareth,
if
he
you run out
wins
of
me over.
ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Once a coward, always a coward. Just ask Duncan Hobhouse.
Okay. Now. Yes, Natty, it's your time. I remember. Dodge, roll in, and fire. Okay. Right. Right. What do I gotta get? Just trying to see like how long it's been. About half an hour. Okay, cool. Oh, the balloons. And me without my broom.
Revelio.
Where? I know there's one around here. What the heck? There's the tools, but I really thought there was like one outside too. Oh well. Oh, I was kind of wrong.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
We're nowhere near that vault guy.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Yes.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow
I'm
are
starving,
a threat to
man.
both
We
of
gotta
us,
bust through this.
to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What are you up to now?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi!
Doxy's nip.
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
I rather like their outfits.
Let's get this over with. I shall kill you for this when I get down.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to do this for my Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Wants me to do that. And dodge roll. Oh, come on.
This is a quick little I will not be cast about the You will not survive this button. Really?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over here!
Alright. Yeah, no problem. I just want to see how we're doing on this quest real quick. 1 more Incendio and 3 more dodge rolls.
You're going to regret that.
I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so that should be that done, right? Let's just make sure. Cool. I can get Expelliarmus next time I go to school.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same.
Slytherin.
Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But
Wow.
I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
This one's a lot easier to do with Confringo.
Did you see that? The vines...
Incendiary! What should I do now? The flame is sink.
Uncharted territory. I'm curious about these piles. Dear, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Treadwell. Like Timothy Treadwell, the guy who went to live with the bears. Didn't end so well for Tim, but what was this? Oh, right, that, okay. Oof, I don't like there. Oh, we got some stuff to claim here. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, what's this? Top of the class. Okay, cool. And this. Alright.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
I didn't remember talking to Oh, it's different. I was pretty sure when I was a Slytherin, I think that's the point at which the Black's house elf contacted me. But as a Ravenclaw, you get contacted by Mr. Ollivander. That's cool. I'm happy for that, honestly, because I was like really disappointed in how little I saw of him before. I want to go learn Expelliarmus real quick. Real quick learning of Expelliarmus, and then, yeah, we'll go talk to Ollivander. We got 20 minutes. I'll probably go a little over an hour, but it's alright. It's alright.
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay in practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right. But keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Alright. So now that we got that done, we got a bunch of side quests. Cost wands, a daily keys, spell combo, right? Okay, we don't really have that much in terms of, well, there's in the world too, but we're gonna go to Ollivander's. Straight to Ollivander's then.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact,
Yes,
he was known
like the
to
bird.
frequent the Hogwarts
That's what I keep
Owlet.
telling my buddy, who
We
keeps
searched
calling
there,
him
of
Jack
course,
Doo,
but
and I'm
found
like,
no wand.
it's a bird.
We did
It's
find
a
a series
jackdaw.
of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
One would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Like his voice.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I get the feeling that if we play all houses, we're gonna get the full story of what happened with Jackdaw and whatnot. Because this is another piece.
You certainly give me plenty to go on.
Another piece to the puzzle.
You brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Investigate the owlery. I really wish I had a broom, because the owlery is a pain to get to, even when oh man, I was hoping that was flying class. Even when you can travel, fast travel as close as the beast class, it's still a hike up a mountain here, you know? Like, what the heck? Be a short flight, though. See, I'd already been to the Owlery because I was exploring Hogwarts, and I was like, oh yeah, the Owlery. The game never takes you there, so I might as well go check that out right now. Turns out as a Ravenclaw, the game does take you there.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Now, hold on. Is this showing me that I have a side quest here as well? Ghost of Our Love. I haven't found that treasure map, but...
Revelio!
Or did I? Did I find that treasure map already? Hold on a second. It says, check the map in my inventory. There's no map in my inventory. Oh wait, it would be in here. There's no map in my inventory.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? My best keeper. I recognize these owls. The summoning charm should do the trick.
Yeah, I'm already doing that. Thanks.
Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. No statues here. I'll take that, thank you. This'll do nicely. Nothing.
Okay, maybe up here.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
I'm already doing that.
Let's keep looking.
There it is. No. No.
Statues here. Nothing.
No.
I'd best keep looking. There's a welcome surprise. No statues here.
Revelio.
Say it was a welcome surprise? Oh my goodness.
I'll take that, thank you.
Let's see.
Nothing. This'll do nicely.
It's just my destructive nature.
I'd best keep looking.
I had to open all of them. Really? There's still more, huh?
Revelio.
Huh. Interesting. I'm also still wondering where that map is. The Ghosts of Our Love map. Something right there. Oh. Go figure.
What's happening?
Cool. There he is.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio.
Alright, there was something up there, right? That's our map. Just want to grab that while I'm here, because I'm not coming back here after this.
A map.
In
It
case
doesn't appear
you
to be connected to
don't
the missing
know,
pages. Best hang on to it for now.
in case you don't know, that map, whoa, the starting point for that is at the Forbidden Forest. It's like right at the entrance of the Forbidden Forest. And if you use Lumos, some enchanted candles appear and lead you to what I suppose was meant to be a sort of picnic date for some ghosts or whatnot. No, I'm not trying to do that right now, though. What the heck? Wait. How long has this been? That's just shy of an hour. So, I think we'll wait until the next episode to go ahead and actually do Jackdaw's Rest. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in for part 4, and I'm actually excited for part 5 because this is it's played out slightly different so far. Actually, not very, now that I think about it. Not very different from the Slytherin playthrough. But, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. See if it's different from here. Anyway, yeah, see you in part 5. Later.